Hello, welcome back to our Windows Server 2016 What is a New course. This is part 18. So far we have covered the following modules: introduction, platform vision, management, security, identity and access, storage, networking, and this is the last part, which is compute, and we covered Hyper-V, RDS, nano servers, containers, and FUSEs. For our topic for today is around IP address management, or IPAM. The hardware is the basis of securing Windows Server 2016, whether it's virtual or physical. VMware may basically have something equivalent, but let's have a look at the IP address management in 2016. What is IPAM? IPAM provides highly customizable administrative and monitoring capability for IP addresses and DNS infrastructure on an enterprise or cloud service provider (CSP) network. You can monitor, audit, and manage server running, dynamic host DHCP, and domain name system DNS by using IPAM. Now, with IPAM, a quick overview. It was introduced in 2012, so you can see that table on the next slides around the middle column, new or improved. So enhanced IP address management, improved; enhanced DNS service management, new; integrated DNS DHCP and IP address DDI management, improved; multiple AD directory forest support, these are new. We're going to cover each of these in more details, plus purging utilization data, new; and Windows PowerShell support for role-based access control, it is new. Let's have a look at the first one, and it's around basically enhanced IP address management. Now support subnet 31, 32, and 128, being able to find subnets with find IPAM free subnet, and being able to find free address range with find IPAM free range. So support for ranges 31, 32, and 128 IPAM in 2016 support these ranges. For example, two addresses like subnet slash 31 IPv4 may require point-to-point link between switches. Also, some switches may require single loopback address like slash 32 for IPv4 or 128 for IPv6. Second part is being able to run find IPAM free subnet to check free subnet. This command returns subnets that are available for collection given an IP block, prefix length and number of the requested subnet. If the number of available subnet is less than the number of requested subnet, the available subnet are returned with warning indicating that the number available is less than the number requested. Now, find the free address ranges with find IPAM free ranges. This new command return IP available IP addresses, IP subnet, the number of the address, and the needed range, and the number of range requested. The command search for continuous series of unallocated IP addresses that match the number of requested addresses, and the process repeated until you get the full picture of your queries. Other improvements: enhanced DNS service management. IPAM in 2016 server now support discover file-based domain joined DNS server in AD forest in which IPAM running. Additionally, the following DNS functions have been added: DNS zone and resource record collection, other than those pertaining to DNS secure from DNS server running Windows 28 and later. Configuration: create, modify, and delete property and operation of all type of resource record other than pertaining to DNSSEC. Configure, create, modify property for zone, secondary zone, primary zone, trigger tasks on secondary and stop zones regardless if they are forward or reverse lookup. Master or transfer new copy of zone from the master. Role-based access control for supported DNS configuration, and record DNS conditional forwarding, collection and configuration, create and delete. Integrate DNS and DHCP and IP address management. When you view an IP address in the IP address inventory, you have an option where you can detail view DNS and associate IP addresses. As a part of DNS resource record collection, IPAM collect PTR record for DNS reverse lookup zone for all the reverse lookup zones which are mapped to any IP address range. When PTR record is created in a reverse lookup zone through IPAM, the IP address inventory is updated in the same way as described above during subsequent collection. Since the IP address will be already existing the system, the PTR record will be simply mapped to the IP address. Other benefit around multiple AD for support. In 2012, R2 IPAM was able to discover and manage DNS and DHCP server which belong to same AD forest as the IP address management tool. Now in 2016, you can manage DNS and DHCP server belong to different AD forest when it has two-way trust relationship. You can do the config server discovery dialog box and add a domain from other trusted domains. After the server are discovered, the management experience is the same for the same IPAM domain. Purging utilization data. That was one of the issues we had on 2012 is not being able to purge. Purge utilization data allow you to reduce the IPAM database size by deleting all the IP addresses utilization data. To perform the data deletion, you specify data and IPAM delete the database entry based on your requirement. The last part is around basically Windows PowerShell support for role-based access control. You can now use Windows PowerShell to configure role-based access control. You can use Windows PowerShell command to retrieve DNS and DHCP objects in IPAM and change their access scopes. Because of this, you can write Windows PowerShell script to assign access scope to the following objects: IP address space, IP address block, IP address subnet, IP address ranges, IP address or DNS server, DNS zones, conditional forwarder, resource record, reverse around DHCP reserve, and super scope and DHCP scopes. So this tool is really great if you have no tool to manage IP addresses. Bearing in mind, we cover DNS and DHCP improvement, which means like managing IPs, DNS, record, being able to delete and add, create policies. I can do it all from the same window. This tool, I can see Microsoft moving toward improving it and improve it. And as you can see, you can manage DHCP, DNS from the same location, being able to, manage same forest or different forest, discover IPs and manage them. So it is quite good and great tool if you have no third party. Bear in mind, it's a free of charge. You can use it rather than using Excel or other, method of IP discovery. Just one thing I need to highlight here: this tool is not asset management tool. It is an IP address management tool, IPAM, which means do not expect that tool to capture asset tag information from the vendors like switches, firewalls, whatever. No, it's only IP address, DNS, DHCP, sort of. Yeah, you've seen the PowerShell commandlet and what you can do around, for example, finding IP addresses, finding IP ranges, checking PTR, and same domain, different domain, also being able to purge it. That's all what you can do with this tool. Hopefully, Microsoft will improve it to do additional stuff, but at the moment, it is not doing more than IP management. That's all what I had for you for today around IPAM. Hopefully you have learned something useful, and I would recommend to play with this tool if you have a need. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.